This is Nadine with Happy Eating Healthy. Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick chicken cordon bleu. It's also not as high in calories as most chicken cordon bleus. This chicken cordon bleu is just 208 calories once we're done. Let's show you just how we do it. I've got my ingredients here. What I want to do first is I want to just salt and pepper. Salt and pepper our chicken. So I have it on the breadboard and I'm just grinding a little bit of pepper on it. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on it. Then I'm just going to flip it over and do the same on the other side. And since I've got the salt in my hand, I'm going to start with the salt this time. And then I'm going to pepper it. Now, this is ready to cook. Now I want to get the other stuff ready so I can put it all together in there. So I have here my Swiss cheese that's been grated and my cream cheese. I'm just going to take my cream cheese and mix it with my Swiss cheese. And I want to mix them together. And this is going to be put on top of the chicken once we've browned it and we're getting it ready to go in the oven. Alright, that's now all ready. Okay, now the breadcrumbs I'm using is an Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. So I'm not going to worry about putting more pepper in it, but I want to put a little bit of oil in it, about half of the oil, and the parsley. I now want to just mix this up. And now that's a crumb mixture that's ready to go on top of the chicken. We're now going to take the chicken over to the stove and we're just going to brown it on both sides. Once we have it browned on both sides, we will put it in a pan to go into the oven and get ready to cook it. We're now ready to cook the chicken. We just want to brown it on both sides on the stove top, and then we'll stick it in a pan and put it in the oven. So I have my pan right here, and I want to turn the heat on, and I want it to be on about a medium heat. I'm going to add the rest of the oil to the pan, and I just want this to heat up. So we're just going to give it a minute to heat up. Alright, that oil has heated up, so now we're just going to stick the chicken in. And we just want to brown it. We're not trying to cook it all the way through. We just want to brown on both sides. I'm going to do half of it and then do the other half. So I want about 1 or 2 minutes on each side. And you'll notice just how quickly this browns up. That most of the cooking is actually going to happen in the oven. So we're just browning this up right now. We've got half of it brown. We're going to go ahead and stick the last 3 pieces of meat in. And again, we just wanted a couple minutes on each side. Alright. We have browned the chicken. Now we're going to put all the stuff together to make our chicken cordon bleu. Now I want to start by putting this cheese, just spreading it so that I have some on each of the chicken. And so I want to first just spoon it on, make sure I have enough for each of the chicken. And I spread that one first, and I probably should have waited to make sure that I had the same amount on each chicken. Okay, now I want to spread it along the chicken, making sure it's nice and covered with that. And we kind of want to evenly distribute it. So if it looks like one piece has more than another, you can move it around at this point so that we have all of it evenly distributed. Now that we have that on, we're going to take our ham and we just want to put some on each piece of chicken. And we just used 1/4 cup of ham, so it's not that much ham. But we want to kind of make sure again with this, just like with the other, that it's evenly distributed. And now we're going to take, remember we added some oil to this, now we're going to take our breading and we also want to sprinkle it on each of our pieces of chicken. So this isn't a true cordon bleu because it's not breaded on both sides and it's not stuffed with the ham and the cheese, but it is still really, really good, and it's a lot quicker and easier, and it still tastes really, really good. As I said, it's a lot less calories too. And here's where I pick up from below and make sure that I've got it all. We're ready now to put this in the oven. And it says to cook about 7 to 10 minutes. I find usually, because I probably don't brown as much as they want, so it's not cooked as much, because I would rather have the oven do the baking. I will check it at 10 minutes, but it often takes more like 15 minutes to cook. So I'm going to put it in the oven and I'm going to time it for 10 minutes and then check it in that 10 minutes. Not done, I'll give it another 5 minutes. Our timer just went off, so we're going to pull this out and we want to see if it's done. So I just want to kind of cut into it and see if it's pink or done. And that's looking like it is done. There is no juices or anything coming out of it. Let me just kind of show you as I cut that open again. I just want to cut into it and I want to open it up, and you can see, hopefully you can see that there's no pink. So that is ready to be served.